Good day, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of Fayette Focus. Harry Wright with you. Today, my guest from Jobs and Family Services in Fayette County, we've got Faye Williamson. How are you, young lady?
I'm fine, thank you.
Wonderful. And you don't worry, I won't hit you in the face with the mics. I've seen her back up. But Jobs and Family Services, we have not had them on for a while. So tell us a little bit about what goes on.
Well, we administer different programs to help the community. We have public assistance, which consists of Medicaid, food stamps, and cash assistance. We also oversee child support, and child support enforces court orders. They establish court orders and also do paternity. We have workforce under our umbrella, which is High Means Jobs, and that's located at Southern State Community College. And they help people with resumes. They help the unemployed and underemployed. They also work with employers. They do job matches, and they will put information in Ohio Means Jobs to try and match up employees with employers.
We're going to have Mike Cooper on the show here this week as well. But Ohio Means Jobs, they've got a lot of jobs, folks. If you're looking for one, or you know somebody that's looking for one, that's your call right there. And it's 335 or 333-5115, the number there to call Jobs, Ohio Means Jobs. And that's one of the things that you guys do really well is you help people find jobs.
Yes. We've been very successful. Like you said, Mike Cooper is our manager, and it's a good partnership for us. We partner with Southern State Community College, and the partnership's been very good for both us and for the college.
Well, you know, in the situation, somebody needs a job, they don't have the money, they come to you for help. Here you can go with Southern State, you can help maybe get them further on in their education, maybe get a GED, and so they're more hireable, or you can get them over to Mike, and here's jobs that we got for you.
We also have additional funding. It's called WIOA, and it stands for Workforce Investment Opportunity Act, and we've been able to help people with those funds to further their education. We've helped them to get skills. Truck driving is one of them. We've been very successful with our truck driving program, which Southern State offers as well.
That is kind of nice because the CDL license, you got to know a little bit. You got to be skilled in order to get that CDL. But we want our truck drivers to be very, very trained. But what a nice lucrative job, and that is a job that can turn into self-employment.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. So, and of course, you deal with other things too. The EBT cards and things of that nature.
Yes, we determine eligibility for food stamps. People can now file an application online, or they can drop the application off at the office, and we can do phone interviews versus face-to-face interviews.
And there's a lot of people in the county, folks, and I find this hard to believe, but I believe it because I've seen it. There's a lot of people in the wintertime that make that decision, do I pay my heating bill or do I buy food? And with the help that they can get from Job and Family Services, they can get the food taken care of so they can go ahead and pay that heating bill.
Yes.
That is wonderful. Now, you brought a little list with us today, so tell us what you want to talk about, because this month is
Child Abuse Awareness Month, and I brought notes because I don't want to miss anything. April is Child Abuse Awareness Month, so we're very busy this month. We will be having a balloon launch on April the 11th at 11:30, and it's at the County Administration Building, and we would like to invite the public to join us as we launch the balloons. This year, we will be launching 200 balloons, and what that means is that we have had over 200 abuse and neglect complaints that we have investigated. So please come out. We'll have cookies, and please come out and help us kind of kick off the month. Also on April the 11th, it's Wear Blue campaign. So if you would wear blue, it's just helping us to get out the message that we want to support child abuse awareness.
It's kind of hard to get people in this neck of the woods to put blue on, so good luck with that.
Yeah. Well, our employees will all be there in blue.
Maybe in the future we could change that to wear scarlet and gray, and it might work out a little better, But anyway, Child Abuse Awareness Month, and folks, we kids right here in Fayette County that are getting abused, and it's happening, and you wouldn't think it. We have such a great place to live here in Fayette County, and it is really a great place to live. It's why I live here, but we all have our problems, and one of them is child abuse.
Yes. Something else that I would like to ask the public is we are looking for foster care parents. Right now, we're doing a pre-service, and that's to help them to get their license so that they can provide foster care services for us. Some statistics I brought with me that might be of interest is in fiscal year 17, our foster care expense was $708,852. Very, very high for a county our size. And that was an average of 61 kids in our care. If we could have foster parents available locally, then we wouldn't have to send children out of county. We have children that are placed all over the state of Ohio. I have workers that will go to Youngstown, they'll go to Lawrence County, Mansfield, and it's a day out of the office that we could use them in the office, and we like to try to keep our children local.
So what are you looking for in a foster parent?
Someone that has had a loving family that would be willing to go through the training and become licensed and be willing to take children of all ages into their homes.
How extensive is the training? How long?
Well, right now we are doing a pre-service. You have to go through a pre-service, and then there are a lot of things that's attached to being licensed. But our pre-service, I'm not sure how many evenings that would take, but you would come in, and once you've completed, then you would become licensed. And we could provide children from other counties a place in Fayette County as well.
Sometimes in the foster system, you want to get that child away from the situation that they're in. So it's nice to have somebody in another county that can do that.
Yes. And we do partner well with the counties around us.
So we have 61 children right now in the foster care system?
That was an average of fiscal year 17. I think currently we have 67.
Okay.
And each month it goes up and goes down because we try to, our goal is to reunify the families. So, the count does change monthly.
I was going to ask you that, and the ultimate goal is to get the family back together once the parents get some counseling or whatever it is that they need.
Yes, yeah.
And what else do you have for us?
Also, we are a part of the Ohio Start pilot project. And let me tell you a little bit about Ohio Start. It is a program that is funded by the Attorney General's office, and Fayette County was chosen because we are one of the southern Ohio counties that has been hit with a opiate epidemic. And what that allows us to do is we partner with our behavioral health, and they provide a family peer mentor. If you've lived it, you understand it, and they will work closely with our case manager to work with families that have been affected by the opiate.
And that has been, quite a few families in Fayette County. I'm sorry to say, it has been a huge problem with us. And something that I think, though, that the area people who are on these coalitions and these boards, they're really doing some good strides into trying to eliminate that problem. Yes.
The family peer mentor will also be available to kind of ensure that they make their appointments, that they they keep appointments with their addiction service, and the ultimate goal is so that they will be well and be able to take care of their children.
So April is Child Abuse Awareness Month, so let's keep that in mind, folks. And April the 11th, there's going to be a balloon launch at Jobs and Family Services, or is it going to be there?
Yes.
And that address is?
133 South Main Street.
Now, Faye, if they have more questions about Child Abuse Awareness Month, the balloon launch, or anything that you talked about today, how do they get a hold of you?
Actually, what I would suggest you do is contact our office, 740-335-0350, and ask for Children's Services, and we can give you all the information. And something else I'd like to ask, if you're interested in being a foster parent, contact Marcy Hamilton. I have her email address, and I can tell you, but I don't know if you'll write it. Okay, it is Marcy, marcie.hamilton@jfs.ohio.gov.
There you go, folks. Either by email or they can even stop in the office.
Yes. Yeah, please stop in, call us. Any way you want to contact us is fine.
My guest today on Fayette Focus has been Faye Williamson from Jobs and Family Services in Fayette County. Faye, we're going to have you on every month because there's something going on every month, isn't there?
Yes. Next month, we would like to come back and talk about fraud awareness for the month of May, we will be getting out in the community and talking about fraud awareness and asking if anyone has any complaints to please contact us, and we will investigate those.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for having me.